The moment the 911 call was made, our officers were lied to, with the only thing being true was that the car had been stolen after she left it running.
Rock Island police now have answers to where a 4-year-old girl was during the 9 hours she was missing, calling it an intentional deception, and the girl was never actually missing.
Ms. Alunga confirmed to the dispatcher a total of 6 times that her daughter was in the car.
It's a case that made national headlines. Rock Island Police Chief Tim McLeod now saying in a press conference it was all a lie.
This isn't something that you would typically even conceive of.
Well, hundreds of local, state, and federal officials, community members too, searched for the girl reported missing in a stolen car. The 4-year-old sat in the house the entire time.
She initially refused to allow us to search the house for Blessing, and she falsely claimed that Blessing was a different daughter named Baraka.
The girl sitting right in front of police wearing a different outfit.
There was no reason to believe that Baraka and Blessing were not one and the same. In fact, Ms. Alunga actually pointed to Baraka and said that Blessing looks just like her sister. It was only when our detective had to run back to the station that Ms. Alunga seized her opportunity, put the pink coat back onto Blessing, took her outside into the alley where she was found shortly thereafter by a citizen.
All right, Blessing. Hey!
Police questioned why the girl was warm when she was found. She wasn't crying or in distress either.
We have tried to understand why she would invent this story, but when confronted with all the information, the family stopped cooperating with the investigation.
5 teenagers were charged with possessing a stolen vehicle in connection to this case, including a 16-year-old boy also charged with kidnapping.
Did they ever say, "We never had this girl in the car"?
That is correct. They denied any knowledge of Blessing being in the car.
What was your guys' reaction when they were saying that?
We believed at that time that she had gotten out of the vehicle pretty quickly afterwards, and that was just their way of deflecting from what had happened.
That kidnapping charge is dropped, and Alunga is facing a felony charge of filing a false police report. The chief now calling the entire day an emotional, exhausting experience and a waste of resources.
We were all thinking of Berasia Terrell. That's what everyone was mobilizing for, saying that this wasn't going to happen again in our community.
As of right now, police don't know where Alunga is, saying she took her 7 kids and left Rock Island. You can watch Chief McLeod's full 20-minute press conference streaming on demand on our 8+ app right now. It's free to download on Roku, Amazon Fire TV, and Apple TV.